So each,
Sorry, I forgot to hit that.
that's okay. So each month for the rest of the year at a guild meeting, we're going to be doing a business member spotlight. We just chose a member at random. Nancy Stovall at Desk Quilting. And Nancy Stovall, you probably all know her and love her. Most people do. She's amazing. She is a business member this year. She gave us $100 gift certificate as a drawing tonight. And we went back and forth on how to do that drawing. And one thing we're going to do is ask you a trivia question based on this video that Nancy Stovall shared with us about her studio. So if you are interested in winning this $100 gift certificate from Nancy Stovall at Desk Quilting, keep your eyes glued to the screen. And there were going to be a trivia question that Allison created. And the first person to answer in the chat when Allison asks after the video will win this $100 gift certificate drawing tonight. All right. So this is Nancy Stovall's website. She has this really cute video. I'm going to push play. All right, that was a pretty cool video. I liked it. It was really well made. Nice job, Nancy. Nancy Stovall, are you here? Is she here? Is she here
I'm
yet?
here, yeah.
Hi, thanks so much for
Hi.
that video was so cute. I love it.
Isn't that funny? I think a lot of people know my husband Matthew. He's a member of the guild as well. He's traveling right now, otherwise he'd be online. But he and I put that together. It took us a whole day just to film it, but it was really fun. We had a good time with it.
Worth it. It was really worth it. Thank you so much. And thanks so much for the $100 gift certificate as our drawing. We were going to come up with another drawing, but it's like, why? That Nancy Stovall one is so good. There's nothing that can compare that anybody wants besides that one.
I love your idea of the trivia question.
Not my idea. Allison. Allison is super sharp. It's Allison. She's
good job.
I am a fan of trivia and games.
Excellent.
All right. So Allison, did you want to ask your trivia question now? Or
Yes,
do you want to
I
make people
will. I
wait?
will. So everyone who is interested in this generous and fun gift certificate for $100, which I'm sure everyone is, get ready to type in the chat. You're going to need some fast fingers because the first person to type in the correct answer wins. And so during the video, we got to see a little sneak peek maybe into Nancy's sense of humor and some of her cute decor. Saw a few little signs and stickers. And if someone can type in one of the slogans, I am a material girl. There we go. Tracy. Oh man, it's going too fast. Tracy Weeder, I think it was
Ooh,
the first person in there. But look at everyone was paying attention. I was a little bit nervous that my question was going to be too hard, but you were all in there. So yeah, Fiverr is my friend. Just a hint of psycho. Respect the power tool. And I am a material girl. So those were the acceptable answers. So congratulations, Tracy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Tracy. That was quick.
I'm so excited.
Oh, great. So Nancy Stovall has the gift certificate. You probably just send her an email. Would that be okay, Nancy?
That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Can you put her email in the chat for me?
You know what?
Jenkins might.
Tracy, I'll just I'll message you right now with it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm
Awesome.
I have so many quotes that need taken care of.
Yay!
And thank you so much, Nancy, for being a business member. Like we're all new boards, so it took us a minute to get rolling on properly running the business member part of the guild, but we're on it now.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, so let's see. The next thing on the slide. Oh, we have a new board member. We had our treasurer step down, and so we needed a new treasurer. And Kathleen Altman, who says she's a friend of Nancy Stovall's, she is our new treasurer. And can you believe it, guys? We had 7 people send formal emails to the guild saying they would volunteer as tribute. I mean, as treasurer. so we were just like so excited that many people felt that they could volunteer for a position. It just tells us we're excited about doing, next year we call for new board members. Will we do a call for that in August? So 7 members volunteered, and Kathleen Altman was the one that we chose. We had our ethics and elections officer, Michelle Friedman, come to our board meeting and oversee the elections. We had for the treasurer, we had some interviews during our board meeting. And it was just really, really, really cool to see that many people want to join the board. So thank you so much. And if you see Kathleen Long, tell her thank you. She wanted to get paid. She's the person that gets you paid. All right. Oh, sew day and free table. We had a sew day at our first sew day since the last shutdown at the Mill End store. This is the only picture I got. I was just so happy seeing everybody. We had a sign-in sheet, so we had over 25 people signing in at the sew day. So it was really exciting, and people were just having a really good time, like just communicating and seeing each other in person. And it's a huge, huge rooms. People were able to spread out and not be all crammed up together. So that was really fun. There was a library table there. There was Ukraine blocks pickup station. There's lots of tables there. If you want to have a meeting for your small group or something like that, think about coming to the next sew day. The next one is May 21st from 10 to 4. Also, we're going to have a free table there, but I'll talk about that more in the after the speaker. This is just my preview. Okay, the library is back. Just to let you know, Angel Van Note is our librarian, and we have a budget for that. So she bought a couple new books. They're really great. If you want to check something out, go to the members only section of the library and check some books out. Angel, you just porch drop off or pick up, or like I said, she was at the sew day. We gave her own table separate from everybody else, and it was really great. Fall retreat. So we're going to talk about more about this after the speaker, but I just wanted to hit it really quick. Camp Telecom, there is a scholarship that is open for that, for retreat scholarship. I believe that closes tonight, so that if you don't get the scholarship, you'll be notified and you can have a chance to buy a ticket tomorrow. There is a smaller group of only 25 people. Meals are included, so all week long. Tickets go on sale April 23rd, so really soon.
Saturday, not tomorrow. Saturday.
No, Saturday. What's today?
Today's the 21st, and the scholarship is open until tomorrow, Friday the 22nd at 5 o'clock.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so scholarship info. I want to hit this really quick. Scholarship. there is a scholarship policy planning committee, and going over all of the stuff in the shared drive and through a guild guide. We have a bit of a hole, so to speak, of literature. We don't have a scholarship policy written. So we asked for a scholarship planning committee to come together. It's Carol Super and Michelle Fitzgerald and myself. And we are working on creating a scholarship policy just so it's all written down. If you want to join our scholarship policy planning committee, just send an email to the guild. We might just be putting something together to stick into the Thrill Guild Guide. It might be its own standalone policy. Once it's gone through the board, we'll submit to the membership for everybody to see. We have a retreat scholarship I wanted to make sure I talked about. Construct the present $5 coupon. I want to talk about that. Guest passes to come to a guild meeting for $5. That $5 goes to the scholarship fund. So guest passes goes to the scholarship fund. So the Construct the Present coupon was a $5 guest pass essentially. So we believe it's in the same category as that. That coupon expires in August. And at that time, the people that haven't taken the $5 coupon in August, that will roll over into the scholarship fund. I just want to say that because we've had a couple of emails from people saying, I don't want my $5 coupon, give it to the scholarship fund. I just want to say, don't worry about it. It's in the same category as guest passes, and guest passes go to the scholarship fund. Also, we have Amazon Smile that goes to the scholarship fund. All merch sales, we don't have any merch for sale yet, but I think Chris is working on maybe getting something on Redbubble, so you could order a t-shirt or sweatshirt, whatever you want. Half of the WIP UFO Club at 50/50 drawing, half of that goes to the scholarship fund, and $5 classified ads, those go to the scholarship fund too. Also in the past, some funds from the Fabric fundraiser go to the scholarship fund, but we're not sure about that this year. The Fabric fundraiser will be in the fall, so more info on that. Did anybody have questions? I feel like somebody might have had a question. No? Okay, moving on. All right, now it's Allison's turn. I'm going to put on mute.
All right, well, there's not much to say about this particular one because the program for this weekend is sold out. So the people who have tickets have hopefully heard about it by now. I sent a couple emails earlier. Daisy's going to be following up with an email of her own either later today or tomorrow. And then I will be sending out the Zoom link on Saturday, and we will see you on Sunday for Giant Nested Curves. And I think we're talking more about some other programs later in the meeting. Oh, still me. All right. So I'm filling in for Marika today. She had some obligations, so I am doing the intro for our guest speaker. Daisy Aschehoug of Warm Folk is an American currently living in Nesodden, Norway. She made her first quilt in 2010 with a mix of lessons from her mom, a home ec teacher, and help from the internet. She honed her craft and began exploring using her own designs. Since 2016, Daisy has been designing quilts for magazines, and most of those incorporate some element of curved piecing in a more traditional design aesthetic. In 2020, she published her first book with co-author Heather Black, Quilt Modern Curves and Bold Stripes. And she has a new on-demand workshop hosted with the Norwegian Quilting Association. Welcome, Daisy.
There we go. I think I'm unmuted now.
Credit for this was the amazing programs team from last year that set up our May meeting with Ruby Star Society. A reminder that it is going to be an early meeting at 5 p.m. And I believe we're recording it. It'll be available for 1 week to members to watch. Yes, Chris is nodding. Okay, got that right. So just make sure to mark your calendars, set your timers, 5 p.m. next month on May 19th. And then looking for, and that's just the panel discussion at the meeting. We unfortunately don't have a workshop next week or next month. But we do have a workshop in June, along with our lecturer. Ben Venom is going to be providing the lecture at our June meeting, and he is leading a workshop on the 19th called Patch Me In, where he's going to show people how to create a custom school mustache patch by sewing together recycled fabric from their own collection of t-shirts, pants, etc. The workshop will cover applique, sewing machine basics, and design techniques. So those tickets are going to be going on sale in a couple weeks. I do want to give everyone a heads up about, we're going to go through this information a little bit quickly this evening, but it is all on the website now. If you go to the calendar of events page, down the left-hand side of the page, it lists all of the programs and workshops for the rest of the year. So you can find that. It has thorough descriptions, supply lists, all the information about prices and when things go on sale. So you can go there to follow up. Things won't be appearing in the store until they're actually on sale. So make sure to check the web page and you can see the preview for the rest of the year. And so moving on to July, we have Sheila Frampton Cooper. She's going to be talking at the July meeting about spontaneous creation and inspiration. In her workshop on Applipecine is going to be, it's a 2-day workshop. It's 3 hours both days, but that's only one workshop. So you have a little bit of homework on Saturday to get through. And students will draw an original design, create a full-scale pattern on freezer paper, and assemble the forms using a technique called Applipecine, which is part applique, part piecing. And by using that technique, you can bring almost any complex, abstract, or realistic idea into quilt form. So it's a pretty cool example of what she has there. I think that'd be a really interesting skill to learn. And then moving on to August, we have Juicy Juice. Giuseppe Robato will be coming. His lecture at the quilt meeting will be about quilt photography, some tips and tricks to get the best pictures you can to share your awesome quilts. And the workshop will be vintage quilt redesign. And you can learn how to break down the elements of a vintage quilt to design your own modern quilts. So there's a picture of an example there of his take on how he broke down that modern quilt on the left to, or the vintage quilt on the left to make the modern quilt on the right. In September, we have Sherry Cifaldi Morrill from Whole Circle Studios. She'll be speaking at the meeting about approaching quilting as a graphic designer. And her workshop on Saturday the 17th is going to be about walking foot quilting, learn practical strategies for how to plan your own quilting design along with the nuts and bolts of walking foot quilting. So that will be a good one to look forward to in September. In October, we don't have a special guest planned yet. I know that we need to do our annual meeting business and town hall type of things. There might be a speaker booked, but we don't have plans for a workshop in October. So moving on to November, Sarah Nishira will be here to give a lecture at our meeting. And then also for the workshop on Saturday, the 19th of November, Deconstructing Design, we'll begin with an examination of some well-known traditional quilt patterns and move through a series of hands-on design exercises, introduce students to the fundamentals of geometric quilt design, offer practical advice on ways to approach design, and also include exercises to help students develop their own design voice. So that's November, and then we'll finish out the year with Charles Cameron from Felt Like Sweets, and he will give a lecture at the December meeting, and then the final workshop of the year on Saturday the 17th. We'll be using his pattern Crooked Crosses and Bent Boxes to go over a technique that he calls semi-improv, which is for the people who want the look and feel of improv, but appreciate using their rulers and following rules. So you get the best of both worlds there with Charles Cameron. So like I said, there's more information if you want to revisit, mark your calendar for on sale dates and things like that. It's all on the website, and we'll be keeping you updated through the bi-weekly e-newsletter and through social media as different things come available for sale. I will do all of when you go to the website and look at these class pages, they all have scholarship forms on them that are currently open, because there didn't seem to be any harm in letting people apply super early. So you can, if you want to go apply for all of the scholarships for the rest of the year, they're open, so you can go do that. But they will close on a rolling basis as the workshops approach. I think that's all the info I needed to share. Were there any questions about that? I wasn't really watching the chat. I don't think so. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Thank you, Allison. I'm so excited. This is an amazing lineup, and thanks for sharing that preview. I'm really excited. Some really cool, interesting workshops and stuff coming up. All right, so next on our thing is the fall retreat. I think Angie Reed is not here tonight. She's busy. The fall retreat is happening. We're so excited. We're going back to Camp Tillicum. There are 25 spots total going to be there, so a bit smaller than in the past. In the past, I think there was 33. We decided because of COVID protocol, maybe we would knock it down to 25. There are 5 single room tickets available and 19 double occupancy tickets. All meals are included. I think it might actually be $8 for the special diet, but I posted here it's 10. Tickets go on sale April 23rd at 9 a.m. So if you want tickets, grab it. There is a refund policy, I believe, posted on the website. I know the retreat planning team went over it before at our last meeting. I think it's something like a month beforehand. I can't remember what it was, but anyways, fall retreat is happening. So we hope people are excited about it. We hope it sells out and people have a good time. So tickets for that are going on sale this weekend. And our 2 hosts are Jenny McKee and Angie Reed. So hopefully I'll see you there. Now, PMQG DIA, Kimberly or Susan, do you guys want to talk about this amazing talk we had last weekend?
Yes, thank you so much. Hi, I'm Susan Beal. I am co-chairing our DIA committee in support of Kimberly Benefield, our visionary leader. We were so lucky to welcome Melissa De Leon Mason last Saturday for a wonderful 10 a.m. bonus program with our coffee, Pacific time, maybe lunch if you're on the East Coast. And just really got incredible ideas and inspiration for how to make modern quilting more inclusive, more equitable, and more justice focused. And Melissa challenged us to work together to come up with innovative ideas of how to make, fabric industry and quilt guild standards like fabric design, patterns, quilt shows, publishing, more inclusive to just make them free of barriers that might keep some folks from participating fully. And she did such a wonderful job with our 1-hour work that we're really hoping to bring her back for another event and include more of our members and guests just to be together in community. Melissa is an individual MQG member in Utah, and she serves on the MQG DEIA committee with our own Kimberly Benefield. So they're working together on our global MQG inclusion, equity, diversity, and accessibility. I'd like to warmly welcome anyone who's interested to come to our next DIA committee meeting. It's Thursday, May 12th at 6 p.m. Pacific, and the Zoom link will be on the same members only page where you found this one. We would absolutely love to have more members join, more folks come. This is a safe space to learn and grow together, and you absolutely don't have to have participated before to be part of it. We would love to have you join us and learn and work together. And I'd love to bring my co-chair, Kimberly Benefield, on to share a really wonderful event she was part of just in the last week, and some exciting news that is coming in our modern quilting world and social justice activism.
Thank you, Susan. Wow, you made that sound really big, but recently I had the opportunity to kind of share some of the work that our guild has been doing for and, you know, kind of in support of DEIA. We are definitely trailblazers when it comes to that. If we're not the first, we're definitely amongst the first of guilds to even have DEIA committees. And so I was invited to participate in a panel at USC along with Sarah Trail, Sean Kimber, Castor Petway, just amazing co-panelists, really addressing some of the issues around race, privilege, access, representation in the world of quilting, sewing, and crafting. So it was just, you know, like a 1 hour sort of panel. And then after that, one of the workshops. And for those of you that were able to participate that with SGSA in workshops that we've had previously, that same sort of format. And that is also something that we've discussed or have had interest in bringing to our guild as well. That is kind of how can we participate in that remembrance block program that SGSA participates in. That's something that I'm going through the facilitator program, but they're also in a process of recalibrating right now. So I just want to kind of elevate that into this meeting to say, you know, come to the DEIA committee meetings. This is, you know, everyone is welcome. And these are some of the things and opportunities that we have to discuss. And I think that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Susan.
Great. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm so excited that you got to be part of that beautiful event in California. And now we get you back because it was a packed week. And Melissa's event was such a beautiful part of our just DEIA year. So we're looking forward to doing more and hopefully bringing Melissa back to work with us again because she was spectacular and so inspiring. Moving to an adjacent activist topic, I wanted to share some great updates for our community activist sewing through PMQG Gives Back. And I'm very fortunate to work with the wonderful Kim King on this project, organizing and co-leading. We have been so thankful and appreciative of the incredible response we've gotten for the project we shared in early December, asking if members would be interested and friends. This is not limited to PMQG members. We're happy to welcome anyone who's excited to do something to share with others and with those in need in our communities and beyond. We initially hoped to sew collectively 100 blankets for Butterfly Boxes, who a PMQG longtime member, Allison Enriquez, co-founded with her sister-in-law to welcome refugee families to Oregon. And we hope to make their amazingly huge goal of 100 blankets to welcome, in particular, Afghan refugee families who are arriving at PDX International Airport between November and February. At last count, we have donated 145, and they're storing them to continue welcoming families from all over the world as they arrive in Oregon. And a cozy blanket will be part of their essentials that they receive just as a small welcome, literally at the airport. So we are so happy that we've donated 200 blankets so far. And I just want to quickly mention where they've gone because our members have been incredible. The participants sharing new ideas of where to donate has really created these absolutely lovely opportunities to do more in our own communities. And also in our members, 20% of us aren't in the Portland area. So many folks have been doing incredible work in their own local areas, and we deeply appreciate that too. So our official donations that we've tracked have been over the 145 to Butterfly Boxes, and those went to refugee families as they arrived and are continuing to go each week as more families come to Oregon. And Lutheran Community Services, which is a parallel organization to Catholic Charities, which PMQG Gives Back supports both of those through Butterfly Boxes and through our incredible contact at Lutheran Community Services. We've been able to donate 35 blankets to them which have gone to refugee families arriving from Ukraine, Afghanistan, Honduras, Somalia, Ethiopia, and Moldova. And they've also asked for simple tote bags. So we'll be sharing that with all our participants in this coming week with a few free pattern links so that you can start sewing. If you'd like to make blankets, we'd be thrilled to have you. If you'd like to make tote bags with your own fabrics, that's great too. We've also donated, the top picture you'll see is the back of my car, filled with 20 blankets that went to Ukrainian refugees in Poland, thanks to Positive Charge PDX. These were made by a dozen folks. They were beautiful. They were gassed over when I brought them to the collection site with my kids. And they are going to keep folks warm who are living in a refugee camp who have fled their homes because of the terrible war in Ukraine. Their volunteer team has asked for more fabric so that they can start sewing more. So we'll be collaborating with them. For Centennial Middle School, which is in East Multnomah County, for those who aren't in the Portland area, it's near Portland, but it's a district that's very high, it has some very high need families and students. And we were absolutely thrilled to share 12 blankets with them for middle school students to bring home straight from the guidance counselor's office. And they picked up a carload of blanket fabrics for staff, friends, and teachers to sew blankets to share with the community and the entire district. And then 5 blankets have gone to Portland Homeless Family Solutions, thanks to a very generous participant who reached out directly, found out what they needed, and delivered them. Is this something you'd like to do? We'd be happy to support it. These don't have to be going to the same place. These don't have to be going directly through us. We would be absolutely happy to share the free, beautiful, soft, cozy blanket fabric that, you know, might make the difference for an organization that you care about and would bring joy and warmth to the lives of those in need. So if you'd like to join us, we'd be thrilled. Our email is at the bottom of the slide, pmtggivesback@gmail.com. And on the website, thank you so much, Chris Marchini, for sharing everything so beautifully this year. It's deeply appreciated. So next slide would be good now that I've gushed over everybody who's so awesome. We are hosting our monthly community activist sewing group, and it will be the last weekend of each month at noon on the Saturday. So Saturday, April 30th from 12 to 2 p.m. Pacific. We'd love to have you drop in. You don't have to be sewing blankets. You don't have to be working on any of the specific projects we're doing. We'd be thrilled to talk about other ways that we can help. And in a moment, I'll introduce Marsha Mirsky, who's doing an incredible project with Camille Ainsworth to bring desperately needed funds to those in Ukraine. But we'd love to have you just be part of it and just come bring your hand sewing, your machine sewing, your ideas, and let's hang out and chat. It would be so nice to see you. So the Zoom link there is on the same place that you found this one, on the members only page. And please join us and let me know if you have any questions, and we'd be happy to welcome you then or answer any questions from our Gmail, pmtggivesback@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Marsha Mirsky is going to share about this incredible project that she and Camille are leading on and that you can be part of as a participant or a donor.
Thanks, Susan. So you can see on the slide there a couple of blocks that I've received, but I'm just thrilled to say that I have a big stack of absolutely beautiful blocks in my sewing room. We're getting close to meeting our goal, which is enough blocks to make a queen size quilt. But we're accepting blocks through the end of the month. You can drop them off at Cool Cottons or either Modern Domestic, Northeast Portland, or Lake Oswego. If you would prefer to mail them to me, get in touch with me through the Guild and I'll give you my address. I also want to give a special thanks to a couple people who have really gone above and beyond on this project. First one is Sam Hunter through her business Hunter's Design Studio. She's donated the backing fabric and the batting for this project. Anne-Marie Cowley is going to long arm the quilt, and Marie at Cool Cottons donated fabric for the binding. And also thanks to Susan Beal, who's going to sew the blocks together with me. So that's the quilt, but let's talk about the next steps. The quilt's the fun part. The fundraising is the more serious and thoughtful part of the project. So I want to go over how that's going to work. Going to throw a lot of information out, but I want you to know that everything is on the website in the members only section under, I think it's under programs and events. So if you missed something or need to refer back, you can find it all there. So here's how it's going to work. The point of this quilt is to create an opportunity to win the quilt through donating to organizations that are working with people in Ukraine. So for every $5 donated, you get one opportunity to win. So let's say you donate $100, that's 20 opportunities to win the quilt. You can donate to any organization that's working in support of the people in Ukraine. You can pick your favorite nonprofit, or if you'd like some suggestions, in the members only section, there's a link to an organization called Charity Navigator, and they vet nonprofits, and they've got an entire page on nonprofits working in Ukraine. Once you make a donation, you can either email, you can email either a screenshot or a PDF or a photo of your receipt. We do need proof of donation. We need to know how much you gave so that we can give you that many opportunities to win. The donation period is from now through the end of May. So now through May 31st. And here's the really important part. I really encourage everyone to share this opportunity with family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, basically everyone you know. We'd love to raise as much money as we can. You know, Susan mentioned before, people in Ukraine are just going through a nightmare. I think there's something like 5 million refugees at this point. And of course, cities are completely devastated and many people have lost their lives. So let's really dig deep and help them out as much as we can. As soon as we have the quilt top put together and the finished quilt, we'll be posting photos. You'll get information in our newsletter. We'll put it on the website and also social media. I think that's everything. But if you have questions, you can put them in the chat. I'll try to answer them. Or again, everything's on the website. And our email is either the main guild email or pmqgivesback@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marcy. We really appreciate it. I know it was so nice to be able to just drop off blocks of cool cottons. That was brilliant. Thank you for organizing this. So next we have Kath Hall. And the Charity Quilts program. Is Kath here or Sam Hunter? Did you guys want to speak about the Charity Quilts program? No.
Hi, I'm here. Sam.
Oh my gosh, you're here. There she is. I'm sorry, I'll mute. I'm so excited to see you. Hi.
Hi. I'll make it quick. And I'm sorry, I was going to get photos up of the gorgeous quilts that we've donated this month, but the weather has not been kind to me the last couple of days. I'll be very quick. I just wanted to let everyone know that we're continuing to process through quilts. We're giving to Dawn Becker every month between 10 and 20 quilts. We've also started working with Hopewell House, who used to be part of the Legacy but are now independent, and they are the only residential hospice care in Portland. And so we have just given them 10 quilts this month, and we'll continually be giving them quilts as they come in. So if you have any quilts or quilt tops that are older, not necessarily kid-friendly, we're happy to take those. The hospice has 10 beds, 9 of which are for adults and 1 of which is for kids. We've got the kids well and truly covered. We're going to start ramping up some of our more adult quilt making. And we're also working again this year, hopefully, with Camp Erin. So I promise for next month, I will have some photos of the gorgeous quilts, but we're also making probably between 2 and 3 Wonky Star quilts are going out each month. So there's lots of Wonky Star kits if you want to swing by on Saturday and pick some up. And if you aren't able to get by on Saturday and would like me to send some to you, I'll work with Sarah to find out a way to make that happen as well.
Yes, we have a budget. We bumped up our budget this year for mailing stuff because we're all still pandemic. So yes, anything, yeah, we'll mail it.
So I've just made about 300 Wonky Star kits. So I've got lots to send out if anyone's interested in making them. So that is my update. I promise pretty pictures next month.
Oh, that's okay. Any update news about a charity sew day? How is that going?
In-person charity sew day, I will have a date for May. My hope is to have that date locked off. I'm working with Modern Domestic on that. We're just working out numbers and machines now. It'll be a much smaller class and we'll have a sign up for it, but we will start doing in-person again in May.
Ooh, exciting. That is so exciting because people always want it. You know, they want it. They want to sew with you, Kath.
I miss it. I absolutely miss it. It's been a hard 2 years.
Yeah.
Someone asked what size the hospice quilts are, and we look for basically your standard 48 by 60, which is your 12.5 or your 12-inch blocks, 4x5, or 60 by 60 is sort of its wheelchair small bed, but anything really. And as I said, they do have a kids, it's such a sad thing to think of. They have a kids bed as well, and takes the smaller quilts.
Yeah.
So I'll look in at the chat and see if there's any other questions, but that's it.
Awesome.
Except for thank you to everyone who's been helping out. We've got an amazing army of long armors who have been just fabulous. And there's a couple of Tony and Susan who are not Portland based who keep sending me quilt tops. And it's just, I appreciate it so much because since we're not meeting in person, there's been less activity on this front, but we've still managed to make at a minimum 10 quilts a month, which is just incredible.
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone involved.
Yeah, I really want to encourage people to go to her table, especially if maybe you're possibly a new quilter and you want to learn something about, she always has patterns and kits, so you can just stop by and you don't have to buy a pattern or buy the fabric. It is all there. I mean, I took a picture last time. I think I shared it on social media. It's a huge long table with the pattern and the kits and the fabric all set up. So if you ever want to learn how to do a pattern, stop by. Kath has got it for free 90 free. That's how much it costs at Cass House, and it's a really smoking good deal. And it goes to charity quilts, so no quilt police. Everyone's just going to be stoked that you finish something. So I really want to encourage people to do that. It's a super good deal. It's good to see you, Kath.
Nice to be seen.
yeah thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Okay, next on the slide, what we got here? Work in Progress Circle. Renee Pipe is the Work in Progress Circle lead. We have 19 members with nearly 200 goals. There's a 50-50 prize drawing at the end of the year. Half of it goes to the scholarship fund. So, it's going to a good cause. It goes to our scholarship fund, which is a fun thing. We are doing a prize drawing tonight. Nadia, are you here?
I'm here, yes.
Did you do a prize drawing? I think that was you, right?
Well, I was going to do it right now. So I have the list of responses to the submission. So anyone who submitted a work in progress that has been completed, I have your name and your number of responses, and that's what I'm picking from. So I have my random number generator right here and number 12. So 4, 8, 9, 10. It is, where's my mouse? I've got Lori Patterson.
Nice.
Patterson, you win a prize.
Congratulations, Lori.
And I think Renee and Kathleen are going to be organizing that. And are we doing a second prize as well?
Yeah, let's go for it. We have so many prizes. We really need to give some more away. Let's do another one.
Okie dokie. So it's number 19. Oh, and that is Liz. Ooh, and the last name, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's Prociw. So that's actually my mom. And I didn't pick her, but I had to like the random number generator picked her. I had to give a poke on that name there. So anyways, yes, there you go. Okay. Thank you everyone. And keep going on the work in progress.
Nice. Congratulations to the winners. We had somebody visiting up in Canada last month, so they dropped off a bundle of raffle prizes to Nadia's house in case we had a Canadian winner, so to save us on some shipping. So we have prizes that we need to give away. So I'm happy that a Canadian person won it because, I don't want to have to take those back. I'm not taking them back. All right, next, free table and sew day. Let's see. The last sew day went really well. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. And you don't have to sew either. A lot of people just came and stopped by and got some stuff from Free Table, dropped off Ukrainian block, picked up some free fabric. Just everybody was like exuding joy. It was really great to see people doing it. There's these huge sliding glass doors in that room, and we opened them up. Some more airflow was going through. Everybody was wearing masks except for when they're sitting down and drinking their water. Our next sew day is at the Mill End on May 21st. It's the Saturday after the next guild meeting. We don't have that Ruby Star Society one, and we don't have a workshop, so we did the Saturday after. There will be a Free Table porch drop off. Marcy McFarlane, our VP of membership, she lives in North Portland. We're going to post her address on the website in the members only page. You can pick up library books. Also, it is the last day to drop off for those Rainbow Challenge quilts. So Casey Manley is going to be there, I think, towards the end of the day, picking up Rainbow Challenge quilts. I'm going to be there all day, so you can drop them off with me if she's not there. We're doing fidget quilts for hospice care, and we're creating kits for it, so there'll be kits there to pick up for a fidget quilt. And we had some inquiries from people that do small groups, like, are there any small groups meeting up? Come tell your small group to come to the sew day. We already paid for the space, and you can meet up with your small group there. So there'll be a free table and a sew day. Let's see, next slide. Oh, Sisters Outdoor Show. Yes.
Question.
Lori had a question. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm asking. Thank you. What happened to the outdoor free table sewing day that was going to be at Mount Tabor?
Oh yeah, the outdoor free table at sewing day, here's what it was. We have a budget of $400 total for the free table for the year, and the Mount Tabors, when they released their openings this last month, their prices got raised, so it was, I believe, $240. So that would have been over half of our budget, and the free table organizer just didn't feel that would be a prudent way to spend our money, so we are not going with the Mount Tabor location. So we're going with the sew day location at the Mill End, and they only charge us $75, which is a smoking deal. So that's what we're going with that. There is a outdoor picnic in July, which I'm going to talk about later, which is not $240. It's on the Washougal River. It's going to be really fun. So if you're looking for an outdoor picnic meetup with the guild, I got you covered. Okay. Any other questions or? Nope. Okay. Let's see, Sisters Outdoor Show. Kimberly Benefield is here. Do you want to talk about it, Kimberly?
Sure. All the details are on the website. Our theme is based on music. We're calling it Let Our Quilts Sing. We're allowed up to 20 quilts. It's the largest outdoor quilt show in the world, for those of you that don't know. It's a beautiful day in July. Typically it's pretty warm, but yeah, I suspect this year the numbers will be back up to sort of their normal level. Like last year was not quite there. Things are a little bit different in terms of volunteers. We need to put up and take down our own quilts. The advantage is that gives us a little bit more time to get our quilts finished because we don't have to drop them off at Sisters ahead of time. So our deadline to submit at least a draft, something that we can jury on, that deadline is April 23rd. So coming up here, a couple of days. And then you'll have a lot more time to sort of finish your quilt and then submit a finished image of your quilt top. So yes, check the website for all the details. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly. And I think I checked earlier this afternoon. I think we have 18 submissions so far. So if somebody's feeling like, I don't want to submit a quilt because I'm not cool enough, like it probably won't even be juried. We'll just be happy that you showed up. Like this is the year of just show up and win. Like that's this year. That should be our theme. Let's see. Oh, the Rainbow Mini Challenge. This is Casey Manley. Casey, are you here? Do you want to talk about this?
Sure. Yeah, I'm here. So we're kind of rounding out to the finish line here. There is exactly a month until our final submission date. I sent out an email this morning with lots and lots of information. Please read it. So what's going to happen is there'll be a drop-off day at the Stowe Day, and then Cool Cottons and Modern Domestic have so very graciously agreed to be drop-off points for the week prior to that, so you can drop off your Rainbow Minis there. Something that I really, really would love if everyone who is participating would do is to fill out the sign-up form for showing your quilt at Powell's. That's very important, so we get all your information so we can communicate with you, and we can send the waiver to you to sign so you can actually exhibit your quilt at Powell's. There's also a mail-in option. My address went out this morning, and then it'll also be in the members only page. They will be safe and sound at my home and get to Powell safely to be displayed. We do have some really awesome prizes. We'll be giving out some gift cards to Powell's and Modern Domestic and Cool Cotton. For first through third place, People's Choice at Powell's, we're gonna have a nice fancy QR code and a form where people can vote. And then we're also going to have a fourth prize that'll be drawn from all of our awesome participants, because you guys rock, and you're, putting this awesome artwork out there to share at Powell's. So that's what's going on with that.
Real quick, a few questions.
Mhm.
Do we still need to email in our submissions, or like the photo of the submissions to the submissions inbox, or does the form replace it?
The form replaces that. No need to email a picture of your submissions. I mean, we love seeing them. They're beautiful, but the form is totally sufficient.
Okay. And then when would participants expect to hear if they were accepted or not?
We have, I think, at least 80 spots, and I think we can squeeze in up to 100. Marcy said we probably could. So I don't think there's going to be an issue with acceptance. I think we should be able to display everybody's beautiful quilt at Powell's.
All right, thank you.
Great. And then I did put it in there that we're hoping to have a gallery opening afternoon at Powell's that Saturday, June 4th, 2 to 3, having a meetup. And Marcy is working with the person that does the marquee at Powell's Books to get Portland Modern Quilt Guild up there. So hopefully that happens. So if you want to come down and see the beautiful gallery showing that Casey and Marcy are going to put on display, come down on Saturday, June 4th from 2 to 3. We'll be there. We've talked about there might be some cheese and crackers. I don't know, but could be fun.
Just a quick note on the Powell's, just to tell you the 4th, which we have been approved to be there from 2 to 3. We just can't have any open food, so it'll be chocolates, chocolate and juice boxes. But also that day is the Starlight Parade. So if you get down there from 2 to 3, if you want to walk down to the park blocks, you can see all the fascinating people that do the Starlight Parade that evening, because everybody starts lining up about 4 o'clock right outside of Powell. So it's always kind of interesting.
Yeah, super Portland. I love it. That will be fun. Thank you so much. All right, next slide. What do we got here? Ooh, block of the month. Jenny McKee, are you here?
I'm here.
Great. Jenny McKee, this is her first time publishing a pattern, and this is one of the goals for the block of the month this year, why we're offering some help with publishing the patterns. And so if you submitted a design this year, we did what's called the technical editing for you, actually written out the instructions, and we collaborate on finishing that pattern. It was one of our goals to just break that barrier so it was more inclusive and people can join in if they ever want to do a pattern. So this is Jenny McKee's first time publishing a pattern, and we're really excited to have it. Jenny, do you want to talk about your inspiration for this block?
This is based on a Welsh weaving pattern. Sarah keeps sending me interesting pictures, and she sent me this one of Welsh weaving, and I've been interested in weaving. Not going to get into it, but I'm interested in it. And the strong geometrics of it just called to me, and I started playing around on my EQ8, and Sarah helped me simplify it a bit. And this is what we came up with.
I love it. It's a really great block. It goes well all by itself. Here's a layout just with this block by itself. It's pretty awesome. It's a really great supportive block for the rest of the blocks. It's on our website now and it's free to members. Here it's shown right here with the Finn's Causeway, and in the middle it has Heart of the Robot, and next month's block, the Jazzy block in the middle, and on the side you can see those diode blocks. And then on the other side we have this double tiger element one that I created with some blocks that are coming up. So that's our block of the month. Really excited to have it. Thanks, Jenny. We appreciate it. All right, next slide. Oh, Beverly Timon. As Beverly, are you here?
Hi, Ann. Hello.
Hi. Do you want to talk about your small group stuff?
Certainly. So there's a new small group forming for the Modern Pattern Designer. And there is a survey link on the website. If you click on that, it's mainly about what days you might be available for this new small group that's developing. And also, please do look at the website for times for the various small groups. Some of the groups will be taking breaks during the summer months and they may not be meeting. So before you hang out, or plan on hanging out, check with the calendar online. We try to keep it up to date, but things do change. And so please, please show us a little grace with that, because there's some things that are beyond our control. But they've been going really well. If there's a group that you're interested in, you're not sure about, show up and find out. Maybe it's a really good fit for you. And if you are interested in developing a small group, then let us know that too. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Beverly. She took this on this year. This is our first year running small groups, and we have so many new ones, and it's going really well. We're working on some website redesign options so we can have more postings about what each small group is going on. Like the improv group, it has a log cabin prompt this month. So something that we're working on. So look for that coming. Let's see. Oh, here are offerings from the MQG. If you're a member of the MQG as well as our guild, these are free patterns that are on the MQG this month. Saffron Stars. Hi, baby. Hold on a second.
Look, they're making the Kirby balls at Target.
I know you love that Kirby ball. Sorry.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Look, they're doing it.
Yeah,
They're
it's super
doing it
cool.
right now.
Yeah.
I will be so happy.
Yeah. Thank you. That's Ryder. These are these cute little blocks by these. I think this one's by Teague Flanagan. Anyways, awesome things. I just want to make sure that you know that there's awesome free patterns. Show and tell. This is Nadia's turn. Nadia, do you want to take over?
Sure, yes. Go tend to your writer. Wonderful. I love show and tell, and I'm so stoked that I get to introduce people and look at their awesome pictures. So can we have the next slide, please? Okay,
This
so
is
a
me.
nice showcase of block of the month. Sarah.
Yeah, I take these screenshots from the PMQG BOM 2022, the hashtag. I just want to showcase people that are making block of the months this year. Check out the hashtag on Instagram. I really love some of the scrappy blocks. This one here in the corner has 3 different colors for Heart of Robot. Looks really great. It's especially heartwarming to see people do curves for the first time. But those bigger curves are a little bit more approachable. So these are highlighting people's shout outs for block of the month.
They look so awesome. Also individual. Okay, next up we have Roseanne Hatfield.
So
Are you around, Roseanne?
I'm here.
Awesome.
I'm right here. So this is, I have no idea where the Irish chain came from. It was in my closet of abandonment so long, no one knows where it came from. So I took out the hand stitching that was in it because I do not hand quilt, and made a new back, batting the correct size since it was all too short, and then got it long armed. And I do not have those colors. I think they're hideous. And I did my best of finding a binding that matched, which is a batik. So I got it finished.
That's great. Closet of abandonment. I love it. I think I have a bedroom of abandonment.
one working project done.
That's awesome. Great job.
Thanks.
Okay, you're up next again.
Okay, so we did the windblown block for the virtual retreat, and it had flying geese in it. Well, this was the goose poop that was left, And I put them together, and you'll see that little one down there on the bottom right. It went together incorrectly. So I took it apart, put it back together again incorrectly, just in a different way. So I'm calling this one 7 Friends and an Acquaintance. But somebody pointed out that it looks like they're chasing after. So I'm like, yeah, it's like the little sister your mom made you take with you and all your friends, and she's trying to run to catch up. That's that.
That is adorable. That is such a cute take on your happy accident. And I've never heard the term goose poop before in this context. So thank you for took me a minute to figure out what you were referring to, but I get it now.
I have to blame Jenny taught me that one. I had never heard of it either.
Love it. Great job.
Thanks.
Okay, Sarah Flynn. You're up again.
This one was some block of the months. The middle one is the Daisy Python block by Beth Wells. So I was pattern testing it. And then the ones on the end are the block we created at the virtual retreat together. And I call it Dance Hall Days because Jenny says that it reminds her of the oil and water light shows that they would put on at the dance halls. So I'm pretty stoked with it. I was hoping for an Atari themed look, and I think it looks pretty video gamey.
Very hot. Love it. Love those colors. They just sing. Beautiful. Awesome work. Okay, Marina.
Hi, I'm on a weird headphone. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Great. This quilt is for a young adult relative of mine who had heart surgery. And I wanted her to be able to bring her cat. His name is Charm, with her when she was at hospital. And that I thought, I quilted it myself. First time I've never quilted anything before. And I thought, it'll take less time because I don't have time to take it to a long armor. No, jokes on me. It took way longer because I'm so inexperienced, but it got to her and she's happy, and the cat likes to sleep on it as well.
Oh, that's so lovely. Yeah. Wow. Look at that quilting. First time quilting. That's amazing. Great job. And ginger cats are close to my heart. That is adorable. And that's such a nice story to go with that. I hope your young relative is doing well.
Yeah. The surgery went very well. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Jeannie.
All right, yeah. Hi. So this is the quilt that kind of led me to you guys even. I was looking for a project as soon as all the whole shutdown stuff started, and probably close to 10 years ago, I saw the science fair quilt at one of the quilt shops, and loved it. And so I Googled the pattern, was going to order in the stuff to do it. And that's what led me to Nebula, which was my show and tell last month. And so, yeah, this is like opened up my whole like can of worms into like quilting. So it was super fun to do. I learned a lot because like, the angles with the bias tape, and then I know now how to do the stripes when making bias tape. And so it's a learning. All my quilts right now are learning because I'm new to this. So now I'm knowing. So it's my beginner, hadn't learned to fussy cut, connect my stripes, all of that. So, but it's fun. Like I love Tula Pink. I hadn't heard of her before that. So
if this is your beginner, I can't wait to see what you're going to do in 10 years, 15 years. This is awesome. Way to go, Jeannie.
Yeah, thanks. It's a far, I'm super excited. So
super great. Love it.
Thanks. And okay, so this was another one, my learning thing where direction of the fabric with the pattern mattered. So lots of like scraps left over making this quilt until I got the hang of it, and just is fun. It's bright. It's that Moda, it's Stomping Ground, Moda, Jungle Paradise fabric, and it's just so bright and fun. So and it's all like paying attention to like the direction of the directional fabric with the direction of the pattern. So
great job. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Wonderful. Yeah, I don't see any upside down elephants. Holy. Great job. Okay, Corey Keller.
Oh, I got the name wrong. I'm so sorry, Corey.
Not a problem. This is my quilt for a doctor that I work with who is having her very first baby, and they love to go fishing together. So I selected all my fish fabrics. There's sharks in there, and otters, and lures, and salmon, and used the Glam Clam pattern by Latifa. And it is a great pattern, even though I'm not very good at curves. It came together wonderfully. And then Kazumi quilted the most adorable little fish on it.
Looks great. I see an Ogopogo sea monster in there too. Fabulous.
There's mermen,
yeah, lots
Loch
of
Ness
mermen people.
monsters. It's great.
Love it. Oh, they are gonna so love that. Great job. And the Glam Clam, it's a theme. Very cool. Okay, Kimberly.
Hi.
Hi.
So this is a pattern called Fly Past by Jen Kingwell, I believe. I believe I got that right. The picture is a little bit deceptive because of the sun. I hit it at golden hour, so you kind of see gold, but it's really this dark blue. It's one of those Essex linen metallics. And then it's got an edge-to-edge pattern of different kinds of airplanes. So yeah, oh, and I use this really high loft polyester for the first time, which I really like the effect. And then you see on the back there, there's the Shannon Miki Lux Cuddle 3 in Silver Fox.
Ooh, nice. That's a pretty cool quilt. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. That is so unique and awesome.
Thank you.
Great. Good job. Okay, Sandy. It must be late over there, Sandy.
I'm trying to do unmute. I asked Sarah to speak for me.
Oh yeah, Sandy wanted me to talk for her. I don't know. She says she gets nervous public speaking. She did some pattern testing for the diode block. So you can see the diode block in here. And this is a memory quilt for her friend Claudia. So the middle is one of those really cool sweatshirts from the early 90s. I love it so much. And I love how she blended the fabrics. I don't know. I love your quilt, Sandy. I don't know if you want to talk about it. It looks good.
It's amazing. That must be so special for them to have this as a memory quilt. Such great fabrics.
She's been working on it for months now. So sweet.
Great job, Sandy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think that's it for our show and tell.
Wonderful.
So we got welcome new members: Ann Bailey, J. Karen Starr, Emily Kidney, and Frank Giannopoulos. We're so happy that new people are still joining us. So thanks for being here. Help wanted. This is our help wanted section. Summer free table. Does anybody want to do the summer free table, or we could just take summer off? No worries. So day lead for the summer. We could do that or take the summer off. Summer picnic team. I'm looking for help with the summer picnic. It's July 23rd on the Washougal River. If you like organizing picnics, I need your help. We're doing a new member mixer. We're online and in person. We're doing a new member mixer at the summer picnic and one online, so people can join us online. We have goodie bags and things like this. I'm looking for someone to help lead it, basically creating some games and things like this, reasons to give away prizes, and help us have a new member mixer. Zipper Bags Charity Group Lead. This is a really great program. You can check out our website how many different ways this has helped. There's been a really great, strong working crew working on zipper bags for this charity group project, and they just want somebody else to take it over at this point. So if you like making zipper bags or you want to lead a group project, think about doing this. I think in the past, the Zipper Group charity group was 3 to 4 people, and they would get together and make charity bags together. So maybe something to do at a sew day if you want to lead it. We have a lot of supplies. Also, I mentioned earlier, we're doing a scholarship policy planning. So we're looking for people if they want to join on the planning committee for that. Fidget blankets, we're going to have pickup kits at the next show day. We're doing a kit assembly at Marika's house on May 7th, outdoors in her backyard. We're going to have kits for this on May 21st. I believe we have 26 of them done. Our goal is 100 fidget quilts. The search continues. We're looking for a meeting space in 2023. It might be a hybrid. Even if it isn't just a hybrid of members, it's looking like speakers like to be in their own home or studio. So that will be somewhat of a hybrid for speakers. We're looking for open and affirming location, good lighting, good Wi-Fi, good parking, accessible, not cost too much money. If you have an idea for a space or you just want to join our committee looking for that, send us an email. So this is our last slide. Thank you. Our next workshop is not on sale now. It is sold out. Our next meeting is May 19th. It's going to be earlier in the day. Our next show day is May 21st at the Mill End. We're having a summer picnic and a new member mixer on the Washougal River at Elvira Gaskin's house. It's this beautiful location. We're going to have more information coming about that soon. We're going to have a new member mixer online on June 24th. And of course, that awesome charity quilts drop-off location. Even if you don't have anything to drop off, I really recommend you stop by if you're in the area and pick up a pattern, pick up a kit. You won't be sorry. You really won't. So that's it. I'm going to stop my sharing. You can stay a minute and share your video if you want, and just chat if anybody has any questions. We're going to hang out for a little while. That's the end of the show. That's all she wrote. We probably stop recording, right?